Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I have got these two large bags of yarn to open, and I want to thank Sue King for sending these again. She sent a couple just before Christmas, and she sent some more today, and I want to thank her so much, and her granddaughter as well. So we're going to do this one bag at a time. I'm going to put this one down here just now, and we're going to open this one. Now I've got a much more bigger working space. I've got a new mat down here. I bought a cheap new cutting mat. It is a cutting mat, it's a craft cutting mat, and that's why it's got all these on it, but it's going to suit me because my desk's a little bit scratched up. So we'll open this up. Now we're going to go through it quite quickly because there is a lot of it. Careful not to cut any. So the first one out of the bag, oh that's pretty. Now this is a Magala print yarn. Look at that, that is so pretty. World of Yarn is a colour 10. It's just a black and grey and white. That is pretty. I really like that. 100% acrylic, 100 grams, the World of Yarn. I think it's had a little bit of use on it, but it's still pretty. All these scraps come in really handy as well. I'm going to bring my camera down a little bit. It's a little bit high. As you can see, I've still got, this is the old part of my desk here, and I've had to move everything around. Oops, there we go. Now that might be better. There we go. So we've got that one. I'll pop that aside. I've got a much bigger space putting yarn on. Oh, this is a lovely ball, this. This is one of the Naturals ombre yarn from So Crafty. This is an Aldi yarn. Now I do have a really large ball wool winder, so don't worry if anyone ever sends me anything like this. I can rewind it, and I'm sure I've got one of these anyway, and I was going to crochet a nice blanket out of it. I'll pop that there. So the next one out of the bag is this ice yarn. That is beautiful. Look at that. This is a chunky one, and it says it's a Saver 100. It's 100% acrylic. It's beautiful. Now there's no number or colour on this. If you go on to ice yarn and you type in Saver 100, then you'll find all the colours on it. This is beautiful. It's a weight 4. Now in the UK that's an Aran weight, and that is pretty. This looks actually slightly thicker than a UK Aran. Looks almost chunky. A beautiful peach. I'm going to pop that aside because there is more in here. Oh, this is really pretty. Two-tone baby knitting yarn. This is a B&M yarn. This is so pretty. I think I've got one of these on my shelf. So the number on this is SNW 803. This is so pretty. Look at that. That is so pretty. There is a B&M down near where I live, but they don't sell any yarn. I haven't seen yarn there for a long time. Oh, this is pretty. Pattaya, I can never say it. Never ever. Every time somebody tells me how to pronounce it, I totally forget, and when I've got to say it again, I can't. So, Pattaya. That's what I'm going with. It's a super stitch, machine washable. This is going to have wool in it. I can feel in it. This is so pretty. That other one there is 100% acrylic. By the way, this one, colour number 5660. It's, oh, you can go on their website. I wonder if they've got any free patterns on their website. Most of them have. Now, what is this one? Here it is. A weight 4, that's an Aran weight in the UK. It's 100 grams. It is, it doesn't tell you the mixture. The yardage is 20 metres, 219 yards. Oh, 100% acrylic. and that is beautiful. It's a beautiful shade of blue. Look at that. Pop that up there. There is another one of these. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that one. Now, these crochet up so nice, and sometimes a lot of people feel them a little bit rough, but when you wash it and you put some fabric softener in it, it softens up. Amazing. Amazing deal, these yarns. This is a 200 gram. It's 100%, it's not 100, it's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. That's why you can feel that wool in there. But as soon as you put fabric softener in it, it's absolutely amazing. And this one is called Rainbow Yarn Pastels. We'll pop that aside because there is more. There's a little hobby one here. This is pretty. Treble. I think I got some of that extra large. I got that in my my package from Hobby in my last video. This one is 60619 and it's a pink. This one is a baby pink. It's 100% acrylic. It's a 50 gram ball. A weight 4, that's an Aran weight in the UK. Pop that aside because there's lots to get through. Oh, this is nice. I like this. And it's that one again, and it's called Love. This is pretty. I think maybe one of these were in the other bag that Sue sent. The colour number is 9240. It's 100% acrylic, 100 grams, 360 meters or 393 yards. And this one is a weight 3. That's a UK double knitting. So pretty. That's like the colours I've been doing my mosaic blanket in. Pop that there. There's a little Hobby Amigo. I think this is what I got in my bag. The colour number, this is 05. It's 50 grams, a weight 4. That's an Aran weight in the UK, and 100% acrylic. And we're going to pop that aside because there is a lot in this bag. Now there's this. Oh, lovely. That's beautiful. Now this is ice yarn. There's Saver yarn. There's 200 grams in a ball. Oh, this is brilliant. That's 400 grams just in these 2 balls. That is beautiful. This is an Aran weight. That's a weight 4. Tells you to use a 5mm hook. 200 grams. There's no colour on it. Again, you go on to the Saver on Ice Yarns, type in Saver and it'll show you all the colours of it. That is beautiful. Look at that. That's brilliant. 400 grams altogether. That's perfect. Perfect. I'm going to pop that back. Got Motley minging at me for the bag. I'll pop that down there because it's in a bag. There's some more ice yarn. Oh, that is so soft. What one is this? I haven't had this one before. I don't think I have. Oh my gosh, that looks like rope. Look at that. That's so... I wish you could feel how soft this is. So soft. This is called Mendoza. Bulky. I can't see what weight it is. I think it says it's a weight 5. I think it's a UK chunky. It's a UK chunky. And again, you go on ice yarn and you'll put in Mendoza. It says they're super tweed, but I think they've just reused the label here. Mendoza has been put over the top of that one. That's beautiful. It's so soft. It's so soft. How much is in the weight of this one? Use a US 10 hook or a 6mm, 140 grams in it. So that's 280 grams altogether, and that is beautiful. Gosh, it's so soft. I need to do a little Aran crochet hat or something with that. I'm going to pop that aside down there. I've got a corner down here. Oh, there's more in here. We've got a Stylecraft special. This is an Aran. It's 100% acrylic, 100 grams, and this is fondant pink. Now I have got some fondant pink, but please remember that when you think you've got the same brand, the same colour, make sure you check the dye lot number. It might be different. It's okay if you're making something maybe for yourself, but if you're making something to sell, there may be a slight discrepancy in the colour, so be careful with that. But you can make quite a lot out of one ball, and I've proved that on my channel. I'm going to pop that there because we do have more to get through. This is an Aran one as well. That's a weight 4. Look at the colour of that. It's absolutely stunning. This is like a mint green actually. I don't know what it is about my camera. It doesn't seem to like mint green, and it doesn't seem to like purple. This is Aspen. The colour is Aspen. It's 100 grams. 100% a premium acrylic, and it's soft. It is so soft. It tells you to wash it at 30. You can pop it in the dryer in a cool tumble dry. You can iron it. I don't iron anything unless it's really wrinkly, especially when it's yarn. Tells you to use a 5mm crochet hook, and in the USA that is a HS. Pop that there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now this one is called Tangle Madame Terracotta Paris. This is like a chunky yarn. A weight 5. Weight 5 is chunky in the UK. This colour number is, I think it's 083. It's 100 grams in it. It doesn't say. 100% acrylic. Beautiful colour. Look at that beautiful colour. Now look at this. Now this is a chunky. Where's that other one that was a chunky? That one's Aran. These look very similar in thickness as well. That is brilliant. There's another one that's chunky. That one is. Look at those together. You would never think of putting those together, but look at that. Really pretty. Pop that up there on my shelf. There is a little style craft special in Aran. Love using Aran. It's soft, this one. This is cream, 100% acrylic, and 100 grams in the yarn ball. Now there's a little odd one of Yarn Fair Tootsie. This is a baby double knitting yarn. That is nice and soft. Double knitting is a number 3 in the UK, in the USA. That is so pretty. 100% acrylic. Can't see the colour. Top. Now I think I've got some of this. I'm going to have a look. So whenever you send me yarn, if you've got yarn that you're having a clear out, then don't worry if there's only one ball, because the odds are I've got one already probably, but then that'll give us me 2, if you know what I mean. And I do make a lot of things with, that's that one done. I do make a lot of things with all the odd balls that I don't always show on YouTube. This is an Aran. It's style craft again, beautiful. This is graphite grey. Now I know I've got this because I did get myself a whole load of style craft special Aran when they had a sale on. So I do know that even if I get one ball of this, that I have more of it. And that is brilliant. I love the colour of that one. That one's graphite. I'm going to put the bag on the floor for Muttley, and we're going to bring up the other bag. I think Muttley's had a little munch at this one. So he's got that bag. If you hear extra rattling around, it's Muttley. Now we'll open this one. I don't want to catch any of the yarn. I love doing unboxings. It's just, oh, look at that, so pretty. so pretty. Right, there we go. That should be enough. Oops, my camera fix itself there. Right, we'll just push that off to the side a little bit because I've got plenty of room on this table now. That is beautiful. James C. Brett Fairground. I have never had this before. Never had this. That is so pretty. I love the way a lot of this yarn is spun. It's not strands. I don't know how they do it. I'd love to go into one of the factories and see how they do this. Absolutely amazing. It doesn't split or anything. That is James C. Brett Fairground. I'll need to Google that because I really like this. Now this shade is G12. G12, it's 100 grams, 100% acrylic. It is a weight, it's going to be a weight 3, there's none on it, but it's double knitting, so in the USA that's a weight 3. Look at that. That is beautiful. And even one ball is enough to make a hat, a pair of gloves, or a scarf. Brilliant. That is beautiful. I'm popping that aside here. Now we've got, this is a robin. This is so soft. This is like that chenille. That is beautiful. Plush DK. It's good that it's DK because a lot of the times you get this, it's chunky. So that'll make it lighter as well. It is a weight 3, so if you're in the USA, look how bright that is. It is so beautiful. Beautiful. It's 100 grams, 100% polyester. That is so soft. It's beautiful. Now I can't see a colour. A shade number 5664. That is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, there's another one. So that gives me 2. So that even 2 is enough to make something even for Molly. Or that's beautiful just to use a little sweater with it. A little child size sweater, a little hoodie. Or even just a little cuddle blanket. Children love just having these to cuddle. So that one is 100 grams. It's the same as that one. Pop it to the side because we've got more to get through. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That is the same as that grey one that we started out with. If I can find it in there. Look at these. These are so pretty. Look at these together. I'll pop that there. That is beautiful. A lot of people will look at the old vintage patterns in crochet and knitting and say, I'm not doing that, it's not very nice. But it's because way back in the day they didn't have the extent of yarn that we do now. And especially all these different yarns. Look at even just here. Look at this, just in this bag. All these different yarns. You didn't have such a huge scope. And way back in the day, a lot of it was nylon as well, and it wasn't very nice. But this is so pretty. That is beautiful. Today's yarns are amazing. Look at this. I mean, even if you go into Ice Yarn must have thousands of different yarns. And way back in the day, they just didn't have that huge scope. This is Alpaca Light. Oh, it's soft. Soft. It's a weight 3, so that's a double knitting in the UK. 18% alpaca, 20% wool, 8% viscose, and 54% acrylic. A real mixture there. It's got wool and alpaca in it. Alpacas are animals. What they're like. Camels without humps, somebody once told me. I think it was when we were at the I don't know if we were in the zoo or in the safari park, and my daughter, she was really young, and they actually said, come and see the camels that don't have any humps, and it was alpacas. But it's so cute, and they comb all the, I don't know if they shave them or comb the wool off, or they shave them like sheep. I haven't got a clue. I'll need to Google it and see. But that is beautiful. Now, it doesn't tell you a colour. It'll just have that alpaca light, and you go check it. It's like a jade green. It's beautiful. It really is. I'm looking to see if there's something. I've got other ones a little similar. I'll pop that aside because there is more. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at that. That's that James Seabright Fairground. And my friend Liz was telling me that when you do mosaic crochet, if you use a base colour like white and then use this for the pattern in mosaic crochet, I seem to be talking about mosaic crochet quite a bit because I really like doing it. I'll need to get a picture of my blanket and I'll show you what it looks like now. So I've got this picture up on my phone if you can see it. This is the mosaic crochet that I'm working on. Now what I've done is here I've got like a white cross with this sort of top colour, like this colour, this one. It's done with this yarn and a darker one, sort of this kind of brown here, this colour. These are sort of the two colours that this mosaic crochet is done with. And then I changed the colour and I done the cross in a brown and I got the white. So it's the same two colours. I just reversed it once I got up with 10, 20, 30. I did 40 rows and then I've changed it, and then I'll change it again and change it back and forward to these two colours. Now it's the first time I've done mosaic crochet and I don't know if I've kind of done it wrong when I changed my pattern, because I've got a white line running along it, but on the other side of this you don't see that on the other side. I don't have a picture of the other side of it, but kind of I'm trying to get the sort of the light off, but this is what I've been working on. It's downstairs and I'm just too lazy to go down and get it and show it to you. So anyway, that's the mosaic crochet that I'm working on. This is beautiful. This is shade G09. G09. Look at that. Where's that other one? These are amazing. I need to go and Google this and see if I can get some more. That is beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to pop that beside that one. I'm having a little swifter and see if I can see another one. Look at this one. That is pretty. That's that Magala print. Now where's that other one? Look at these for colours. Look at these. Absolutely beautiful. World of Yarn. Colour 08. That is absolutely stunning. Now in here there's 100 grams. It's 100% acrylic. It's 180 yards or 165 meters. And it's a weight 4. It says it's a weight 4. That's an Aran weight. These are beautiful. Even these two colours together. Look at that. Just keep your imagination running when you're using yarn. Oh, look at this one. This is so pretty, this one. This is... It says Sail Winter. So I don't know what that is. It's a chunky yarn. And it's got a lot of wool in it. I can feel the wool. 50% wool and 50% acrylic. And look at that. It's so nice. Now this is one that you won't put in your dryer or you'll shrink it. You'll shrink it and only wash it at a 30-degree wash. Or even a wool wash actually. I think a wool wash is about 30 anyway. That is so pretty. There is 100 grams in that. So that's enough to make a hat. That's enough to make a hat. Or if it's a child, it's enough to make a woolly hat and a little pair of mittens. So the ones with no fingers in them. That you just put pockies. We used to call them pockies. But in Scotland they got called pockies. Now they're just called mittens. They're called mittens now. And we've got this one next. I'm going to pop that in there. It's falling out. Now I know I've got some of this. This is double knit special style craft. This one is khaki. Now I was looking for sort of khaki colours, because I found a pattern and it's like camouflage, and these are the colours that I was looking for, sort of this and different other shades of green. I do have two, but this is another one to mix in with it. That is brilliant. 100% premium acrylic. It's really soft, and I would use about a 4.5 or a 5 crochet hook. It tells you to use a 4. I would use a 4.5. I usually use a 4.5 or a 5. So I'm going to pop that. That is a khaki. I'll pop that there beside those other ones. We've got a little Peyton's Fairy Tale, Dreamtime, pure wool, and you can feel it. Look at that colour. That is beautiful. Now I've got 2 of these pure wool balls on my shelf, and I'm going to make a little striped coloured scarf with this. Now you wouldn't put this in the dryer. If you make something like, say for like an adult, somebody that's in their 30s, and you put that in the dryer, it'll come out for someone for like 3 months old. That is so soft as well. Pure wool. 50-gram ball. It's an older ball, but it's Peyton's and it's beautiful. This was owned by Coates. Coates was bought over by Yarnspirations, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think it is. And it's Coates that owns the Susan Bates brand as well. So I think that's now all Yarnspirations. So let's dig in, because there is more. We've got this one, blue-faced Leicester Aran. Now you might think blue-faced. I know what a blue face is even before you look at that picture. A blue face is a sheep. I know it's a sheep. Leicester Aran. This is going to be sheep wool. This is number 1 for the colour. It's just that beautiful sort of creamy, what you would normally class as Aran colours, because a lot of the time back in the day, Aran yarn was either this colour, it was like a little toffee colour, like sort of like that, and I think there was a grey, I'm not sure, but it always seemed to be these kind of toffee-ish colours, and cream and white. And you got those big brown buttons, if you remember those big brown buttons as well. Look like a big dollop of toffee. That is Aran. It's 100% wool. And you know something, even though, is that an Aran one? I think this is a double knitting one. Thought I could have mixed those, but that one's thicker. I'll pop that there. Don't worry, I've got other wools. Still got a tiny little bit of my cough. That is beautiful. Look at that. This is a double knit. And so look at that together. Would you ever think of putting those 2 colours together? In a blanket would be amazing. This is a beautiful shade, this. This is grape. Now, I'm looking behind me. I've got some of this. I've got about 3 or 4 balls of this. And that's another one that I can add in. And it's beautiful. It's soft. It is soft. And it's a good price as well. Stylecraft double knitting. Double knitting in the USA is a weight 3. We have, oh, I saw that in the bag. Simply Soft. This is Karen. Karen Simply Soft is now, Karen Yarn is now owned by, it's owned by Yarnspirations. Yarnspirations seems to have bought up a lot of the other companies. This is beautiful. If I'm served right, I think this is like 140 odd grams in this. It tells you to use a 5mm hook. That's a US H8. It is 100% acrylic. It's cobalt blue. And it is 170 grams in this. That's a lot of yarn, 170 grams. And that's a great deal about a lot of the American style yarn. They've got a decent amount in their skeins or their balls of yarn. In the UK we call it a ball, and in the they call it a skein in a lot of the other countries. This is so soft. Now I have this. Let me turn around a look a little bit. I've got 2 of these. I've got 2 on my shelf, and now I've got this one, and I've got some white. I need to order some more white because I want to do something that's in sort of like a blue and white, and I've got, it's not quite a granny square that I want to do, it's more of a hexagon, and I want to do a blanket in it. And there, oh, there's another ball of that. Oh, that is brilliant. That is that fluffy double knitting. Brilliant, fantastic. Put that aside. There's another one of these little amigos. Now we've got a little amigo over there in a different colour, and I got some amigo the other day as well. So this colour number is 21, and it's a hobby yarn. This is Hobby's own brand of yarn, this one, and this, it says it's XL, but it's like an Aran. And this is what I kept saying the last time when I did my hobby unboxing. I kept saying a weight 4 was double knitting. It's not. In the UK, a weight 4 is an Aran weight. I don't know where my head was. I really don't. I really don't know where my head was that day. I'm going to pop that up there. I'll blame the cold that I had. This is a Robin Super Chunky. I've got some of this Robin Super Chunky, but not this colour. I think the colour I've got is a cream. It's a cream colour, and I didn't know what to do with it. And well, I do know what to do with it. It's sometimes for me, it's sometimes I don't have the time. I've got all these ideas in my head, and I'm going to have to start sticking little notes with some of the yarn I've got with the ideas that I had for it. This is a Super Chunky. And what number is a Super Chunky in the USA? Is it going to be about a 6? I don't know, a 6 or an 8. I don't know what Super Chunky is. Let's have a little look. It doesn't say. It's 100% acrylic anyway, and it is so soft. It is soft. And because this yarn's thick, if you use a nice big hook, I would say maybe like an 8. It tells you to use a 10mm crochet hook. Yeah, I would maybe use a 9. And it would crochet up really quick. So even though you've got all that and it's 100 grams, it's really thick, it will still make a neck warmer, still make a hat, it will still make a pair of slippers even, as long as you put something non-slip on the bottom. There's lots of things that one ball of yarn can make. And there's quite a few books out on Amazon as well that's got on it One Skein Wonders. Now, what else? Oh, we've got another Karen. Oh, it's not. It's that Magdala, the way it was wrapped here. That is beautiful, this one. This one is colour number 29. Colour number 29. It's 100 grams. That's 165 metres or 180 yards. Must be something to do with the weight, because sometimes some of the other ones, when they're 100 grams, it's not the same weight, even though it tells you that it's maybe like the same, like double knitting or whatever, or Aran weight. So this one is 4. In the UK, that's an Aran weight, and it is World of Yarn, and it's that. That is, I'll need to find out where that came from. I like that. This yarn is so nice. It's so soft as well. I'll pop that there and get something. There's another one. Oh, what? Do you know what? I'm thinking hobby. I'm thinking hobby because I saw, and I didn't get it. Where's the other ones? I saw a pack in hobby, and it had a range of colours that all went together. Now those ones are stripy, but I think there might be a stripy version of it. I'll pop these over here. Now if you think a lot of that is the same, I'm sure that on hobby I saw a pack of yarn, and I think it had 5 balls in it. And it was like spectrum colours. It was all matching, all the colours. It might not have been this, but it possibly could have been. I'm going to go and look. I'm going to go and look, because I know that Hobby has a sale on at the moment, and I still have a a little £20 that I've got still left over from Christmas. Now that is beautiful, beautiful. I'll pop that up there. Now we have a ball of Style Craft Aran. I'll wrap that round. It came out in the bag. Look at that. Wow, wow, that is so beautiful. But do you know what? You've got these wool ones. This one here, look. Even though that's wool, you would need to just remember not to wash it in or put it in the dryer. They're both Aran, and look how tame that makes that bright, bright colour. It tames it right down. That is beautiful. When you mix such a bright colour with something else, it really tames it. It takes the brightness away from it as well. But you might like bright. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to pop that off to the side. Running out of space. We've still got some more. Oh, this is nice. Premium Eversoft. Now I don't know if this is going to be an ice yarn or not. From Ice Yarn. It is so soft. Look at this. This is a weight 4. That's an Aran weight. There is 150 grams in this. Look at this. That is so beautiful. I'm going to show you something that I was making with something very similar. If I can find it. Let me look what I've been making. It's very similar in colour. Look at this. I've been making myself a scarf. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. It's all twisted around. But look at the way it's made. Look at the way it's made. It's made like this. It is so, so pretty. Now the light is a little bit bright. It's quite sunny outside, even though it's really freezing cold. And it is a little bit sort of duller than what the light is showing up here. There we go. I've turned the brightness down just a little bit on this. So this is so, so pretty. My twisted scarf. Beautiful. I'm going to show you how to make that. That might be my next tutorial. And this is called Eversoft. This is absolutely beautiful. Now it does feel a little bit like the Caron Simply Soft, but it's softer. It is softer. It's like the So Soft one. Premium yarns. The colour says it's peach. There's no way that's peach. Maybe the dark side of a peach. But that's so pretty. Look at that. It's absolutely pretty. Oh, 100% acrylic. There is 150 grams in it as well. Weight 4. That's Aran in the UK. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I'm going to put that somewhere where I'm going to make sure that I use that one. And we've got 2 left. I'll take them out of the bag. And I'll put the bag down there. What later one's shown. We've got a Signet Aran in cream, and it's really nice. It's a shade cream, 100%, 100 grams, 100% acrylic. Warm wash at 40C, hand warm at 40. Short spin, don't wring it out, don't iron it. Now somebody told me what that meant. That's iron? I don't know what that is then. If it says don't iron it, short spin, tells you the temperature to wash it. Oh, does that mean don't wring it out then? Oh, somebody at the door again. So this one is an Aran, and it's really super soft. I really like that one. Now this last one is an Emu Classic Chunky. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It is 100% acrylic, premium acrylic because it's really soft. It's a weight 4. It's an Aran. Oh, it's chunky. So that's a weight 5. A weight 5, and the colour is mauve. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Now you think like this is like a chunky. They go beautiful together. Look at that. I'm going to keep those together because I think they're beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. So much to Sue for having this sent to me. Absolutely amazing. Again, look at these. I love these. Look at these two. It's the same brand, but look at these. And you know something? And look at that one and that one. They could go together as well. But that one is absolutely beautiful. I love this. That's so nice. And the other ones, these, especially this sort of colourway. I'm going to go looking for more of this on the internet. I'll need to go and look and see if I can find somewhere with this on sale. And Sue, thank you so much. And to her granddaughter as well. Amazing of you to send me this, and I really do appreciate it. So please subscribe to the channel. You just click on that subscribe button, and if you click on the bell icon, then YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial. To subscribe to the channel, completely free, and I don't get paid for subscribers. It just gives your channel a boost. When people see how many subscribers you are, you're more likely to be put up there by YouTube, which is good because there's thousands and thousands of crochet channels now. So many, much more than there was when even when I began. So thank you very much for watching. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.